question we would like to ask is, in India today, we have various organizations, we have various castes, sect, and all those things. Like in example, if you take in Maharashtra, we have Brahman society, we have Saraswat Brahman, Koknasta Brahman. I come from I am from Kerala, so you have Nayar Samajam and all those type of things. But none of these organizations are connected to any mother body. So why can't we have a Hindu universal society, which can be a mother body to all these small organizations? There are many in our country. And why can't we have the consolidator of all groups? We can fight for the rights of all the Hindus, irrespective of all where they belong and which language they belong. And they can also work for removing all the misunderstandings within our culture, within our people. And they can also help to impart teachings to our people. Why can't we have a universal, uniform body, sir?
Good, I'll answer that. So, to unify the diversity of Hindus, it would be good provided you don't destroy the diversity. The diversity of the ecosystem. It's like, why can't we have one plant? Why do we need so many flowers? Why can't we have one good flower and replace all the flowers? Well, then you destroy these flowers. So the creativity of our tradition is the ability to mushroom diversity. What I don't want to unify is the spiritual interpretations, practices, the different kinds of rituals. Let everybody have their own. And nor is it possible in a practical way. I have tremendous relationships with many organizations because I never never mess with their philosophy, their ritual, their guru, their particular parampara, with their system, what they are doing, how they are dressing, what their whole lifestyle is. I never do that because I think they have a right, and that's their business. It's called home affairs. I try to get involved in foreign affairs, which means how to deal with outsiders. What is the common thing that every Hindu should know? What are the common issues that we're all facing? All of us are facing, you know. So I think the unity, the scope of the unity should be on external affairs, which none of them are very good at. They all need help. They're all very excited, saying, okay, come and you become the teacher of and you join our place and teach this course. I've taught courses in several such places. But I always teach only about the outside world and not ever mess with, what their guru is teaching, because I don't want to. So I think the traditional fights are because people were trying to defeat the other on their core ideas. And if a Hindu goes and says, okay, my Advait versus your Vishisht Advait, or versus your Advait, and my Shaivism idea, or my Tantra idea versus your this idea, that is a recipe for more conflict. So first thing we have to do is to define what is within the scope of a particular organization and its lineage that others should respect and say, okay, that's yours, fine, I have my own. And define common areas where all of them need common help. We all need to take our temples back, we all need to resist conversion, we all need to this denigration and misinterpretation, we have to fight. We all have to get rid of this internal structuring, this internal economic disparity that is weakening our society. So we can make a list of plenty of things to have common. And then we should say that beyond this, we're not going to be worrying. That is the first thing you have to do. Now, the two bodies exist that I know of that are potential candidates. A new body that Swami Dayananda Saraswati started is called the Hindu Dharma Acharya Sabha. In fact, I've been a keynote speaker there a few times. I invited February 20th, they're having their conclave, their Hindu Dharma Acharya Sabha in Goa. I'm again invited. I'm not sure I'll be able to go because I'm going to the US. But that's a good organization. They're trying these things. Then the very old one, there are akhadas. Akhadas are the groups of sadhus that literally, they own the Kumbh Mela. The Kumbh Mela is run by them. It's their Mela. Others are tourists and guests. But it is the akhadas that officially, for 8,000 years, have records of running the Kumbh Mela. Okay. Now these akhadas, there are 13 major akhadas today. There were others, 13 akhadas that survive, that are active. They have a total of 20 lakh members. That's a lot of 2 million sadhus are members of these. Now, these 13 akhadas have a council that is all of them together. It's called Akhil Bharati Akhada Parishad, based in Haridwar. I have just received a strong endorsement of my book from the head of that, which is a very, very big thing because they always want to do. So one of the things I found out, and the reason I got to know them is there's a booklet being sent around called The Hijacking of the Kumbh Mela. Somebody should give I would like Amish to have one and Swamiji also to have a copy if you can get one. So I wrote this article on the threats facing the Kumbh Mela. And somebody printed it in English and Hindi and they sent it around. So these Akhada Parishad people got quite concerned and they want to talk to me. So they are interested in advancing, in entering the 21st century, in figuring out how they can protect Hinduism, because the Akhadas were there for that purpose. And in the process of getting to know me, I also got this endorsement, wonderful letter for them. But my real hope is to influence them in a way to bring about this unity that you're talking about. Maybe the Akhada Parishad can lend credibility. So it's all early stage. We have not been used to this, but there are common projects. Akhadas have got lakhs of temples also, and they want them back. So there's common projects. I think if you go to the Hindu organizations and say, I'm going to get your temples back, they'll join up for that. If you say we're all going to talk philosophy and have one comment and all that, no way. You see. So if you say, okay, we're going to come up with a lobby against conversion, they'll join up for that. So I think you've got to make it topic specific, project specific, and you'll get support. That's what we have to learn to do more. Good question. Thank you.